Hello.
Hello everybody, welcome to today's Streamisho with no Neil, but with Koen, an artist at Ronimo Games, original content Oli. Thanks Neil.
Thanks Neil for the jokes. Don't blame us for the jokes.
No, Neil
blame
wrote this script and we're just following along.
Neil is still here in spirit.
Yeah, for sure. So yeah, but Oli's here. Oli is the creative director at Ronimo, or one of the creative directors at Ronimo. And behind the computer, we have Dennis, who will be your typey person for today. The format of today's stream is we're going to start out with some knots. We would like to show off Helgø Scoop, the skin that you get when you buy Sources Holders 2. We're just going to play Team Deathmatch. The custom game's live right now, so if you want to join, by all means, go online, hit custom game, and it should be public there.
Yeah, just join Ronimo Live's game.
Yeah, exactly. Let's see. Maybe this time we'll actually win. We'll see how it goes. And then afterwards, we're going to boot up some Sources Holders 2 Shawarmageddon. That's one of the main reasons why Ollie's here. Because we're planning on doing a balance patch for the online multiplayer. We've had a lot of feedback. Thank you guys for sending us and communicating with us over Discord and the forums and every other channel. And Ollie's going to elaborate a little on like what is going to be changing exactly. We don't have a build with us to actually show the changes, but we'll just be playing Sources Holders while we discuss the changes.
Yep.
So you can find us there, hit quick match when we do to fight us 1v1 and just see where it goes. I'll definitely have Ollie play. I'm gonna play first so he can explain what's going on with the patch, but after we'll give him a controller or a keyboard and mouse rather, so he can beat you all because he's literally the best at the game.
Not sure about that anymore.
Yeah, they've been there. It's been out for too long. People have been really good.
Yeah.
Okay, so I can already see a bunch of people typing in !Raffle in the chat. That is because we're doing a raffle as per usual. You see a countdown timer over here. And once that hits 0, it is raffle type, and Dennis will pick, as per usual, 5 winners. We have a special raffle round in the middle. Where first we're gonna do a normal raffle, which is 5 skins of Cluck Clunk and 1 Roboscoop. And then we are going to... Can you scroll down, Dennis? I can't remember. Oh yeah, right. We're going to give away a Shawarmageddon codes, 1 Roboscoop, and 5 Clockwork Ulips. And the reason... Oh yeah, right. We should explain why we picked Cluck Clunk, I guess.
Oh yeah.
So Neil has like a giant list of special holidays for literally every day of the year. And today it is Pickle Day.
Pickle Day.
And pickled eggs are... I've never had them, but I don't think they taste very good.
Yeah, you probably don't need to have them. I mean, pickled eggs.
Well, exactly.
Are probably disgusting.
Yeah, exactly. They're probably not very good. And we're raffling out Clockwork Ulip because it's also Education Support Professional Day.
Maybe it's not... Sorry, I'm interrupting.
No,
maybe it's Pickle Day. It's not really about pickles, but about being in a pickle.
Oh, that you have a bad time. Yeah.
It's just having a bad time.
I just find it really dumb that there's like a day for pickles or pickled things or being in a pickle.
And there's
why?
Yeah. I mean, I imagine there are multiple days going on today. There are not 365 things in the world, so more things than days. So how many days is today? Like, it's Pickle Day, there's probably also
it's
some
probably
other
like
day.
100 things. Honestly, I think Neil just went to Wikipedia, edited himself.
But Neil chose, my point is, Neil chose Pickle Day.
Out of all of those, yeah.
Yeah, so why Pickle Day?
I don't know. I think this was his best link to giving... He just really wanted to give away Cluck Clunk, I think. And then
Maybe
you need
it's
to find a holiday to fit it.
yeah.
And the rest was like mascara day, or like you know, wear your underwear on your head day, or whatever.
Ralph thinks it's because of Pickle Rick, but that's an ancient meme.
It's
by now.
It's ancient for internet standards for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, maybe
Okay, we still need one player. You can still join us.
Oh my god, well. One more sniper. Oh yeah, so worst player, nice. So we're giving away this. So the second round has Swords and Soldiers 2 Shawarmageddon, which if you don't have it, be sure to enter that raffle.
It's the full game.
Right, the full game, yeah. Which will also get you Helgø Scoop. Or Helgø Scoop? What? Which will also get you Helgø Scoop.
Sick.
In Awesomenauts. And you'll also receive, if you're that one lucky winner, you'll also receive a Scoop. So it's like a double whammy super win. And you'll get Clockwork Julep because of the Education Support Professionals Day, which I still don't really understand what that means, but I'm guessing it had something to do with education, and Julep is a professor and a support, yeah.
Yeah. Again, there must be have been really better options for.
Yeah, exactly. Panda Day.
Panda Day. Is it Panda Day?
Probably.
No, it's Spicy Guacamole Day.
Spicy Guacamole Day.
I'm cool with Spicy Guacamole Day.
Why
Why
aren't we giving away Mariachi Gnariachi?
Oh yeah, that one's really good.
Alternatively, there's World Diabetes Day.
World Diabetes Day.
I have diabetes. This is perfect. Let's go for it. Look, this is why I'm here. This is why they chose me.
Yeah.
They knew.
Koen is here because it's Diabetes Day, and we want to raise awareness for diabetes sufferers.
This is like Gordon on Dutch television. Who's like, diabetes is so bad. Sad face, giant tears. Blah, blah, blah. Anyway.
Look at Koen.
Oh, my heart. It's so bad. Do you know how it is to have diabetes? I saw that on YouTube. They put people in a plane and like go at Mach 1 because then you get lightheaded and shit. And that's the same as being hypoglycemic, so not having enough sugar. Yeah, it's it's dumb. Anyway, moving on. Oh, Ollie's starting the custom game. So you can actually go,
I'll hold up and...
let's see, we're doing one more raffle, which I still don't remember without a script, so give me a sec. Yeah, thanks, Dennis. So the last one's normal again, so it gets you one Scoop and Captain Vinny and Sea-Dog Spike. So we have 5 winners again, right? 5 winners, and one of them gets Captain Vinny and Sea-Dog Spike. Because of Human-Animal Relationship Awareness Week. It's fun.
I have really awareness. I'm really aware of all the animals I eat. I'm really aware of the relationship there.
Oh my god. Alright. Okay, so that's all the overhead out of the way. We're here to show off Helgø Scoop.
Sweet!
And the reason why is we just kind of wanted to go over, like, show you what you get when you buy Swords and Soldiers 2. You have Awesomenauts, or Awesomenauts food. You play Awesomenauts rather.
I mean, you get a little bonus.
Yeah, exactly.
You get a little bonus.
I believe the lore behind Helgø Scoop is that he's like the brother of Helga. And along his travels, he picks up like a whole bunch of artifacts from Swords and Soldiers. So he has like the bear cape, which is the same as Helga's.
Also has the lamp, the gene lamp, which is a very integral part of the Swords and Soldiers 2 lore and story.
Super deep, serious story. And he has a potion, which I'm guessing was just added because it's like really fantasy.
It's I think it's mana. Swords and Soldiers says mana.
Yeah, that's probably it. And he's also wearing a giant, Viking beard and nice Viking braids. And he has Helga's helmet on too. So Helgø Scoop is a full reskin. There's no custom voice lines as far as I'm aware. But there are some. But every skill has its own nice little reskin. He's not wearing a sword, but he has a.
You get Swords and Soldiers heal spell graphics.
Yeah.
Or inspired. It's all custom for Awesomenauts, of course.
Right, exactly. There's 2 scoop wings, just like the RPG scoop. has, but this time they look like the Swords and Soldiers 2 Viking heel graphic, and the swirlies around him are skinned to look like the Swords and Soldiers 2 heel, and the hammer is actually. I spent a little too much time on this, I think, now that I see it in game, because it's like completely washed out with the red. But it's actually Helga's hammer with like the Helga details and everything.
Oh, cool. Nice. So did you
like,
have to change?
Did
you make it or?
Yeah. Well, Martijn did the character, and I did the special effects. So I did the heel and the hammer, and I framed the cloak.
So did you have to change any of the animations to fit with the new, like because his helmet is so much bigger and stuff?
No, not first part. No, I think it was a pretty straightforward reskin.
So the setup was pretty good already.
Yeah. The main thing that was a bit of a pain in the ass was the cape itself. I thought I would be able to reuse Raylan's cape. Right, because Raylan already has a cape, so I figured, oh, just make it bigger and give it a different texture and then. But this is like a really heavy, like bear fur thing, while Raylan has like almost like a like a washcloth or like a towel around her neck.
Yeah. Towel.
Yeah. So the difference in weight is like way too big. So I ended up going from I'll just reskin this to I'll just make a custom like heavy bear cloak for Helga, and I think it worked out a lot better in the end. It was pretty easy to in the end, so that's pretty nice. But yeah, so and the hammer was already there. I just had to add the details like the runes and stuff and make it and I changed the colors a bit so that they're a bit more readable, because if you do it just the way that it usually is, it turns like really dark, so you have like a black hole that you're just throwing.
So what's the difference between like the colors in Swords and Soldiers and in Awesomenauts look different, right? So
yeah.
What are like the practical differences with a skin like this, or what do you have to change?
The main thing that you have to change is like you have to really well, like you said, you have to pay attention to the team color, right? Because in Swords and Soldiers, player 1 is blue, and player 2 is orange. And in Awesomenauts, it's red not only the opposite, but it's like 25500 red versus 02550 blue.
Yeah.
So I mean 00255 blue. So it's like super blue versus super red, which is just awful. Or like, you know, you have to like really change colors up in order to make it fit properly.
Red is one of the most difficult colors to make like little variations in, right? So
yeah, for sure.
Can we do another match, or should we?
I think so. Yeah. I mean, why not?
All right.
There's plenty of time. Yeah, plenty of time.
I mean, light red and bright red and are pretty much the same. There's not a lot of differences in there, and that's why we chose orange for
it gives you
Swords
a lot
and
more
Soldiers
variation.
too, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, and it's also a lot better for people with color blindness.
Oh yeah.
The blue and the orange are a lot better to differentiate, and I really love this splash art, by the way.
Yeah, it's
like I think it's so
cool.
sick.
I like the music now. It's like the implication that he like has a musical hammer.
A hammer,
thing.
yeah. But yeah, that's why we changed the team colors. I think it was a good move too, because we've had a lot of like complaints about we've struggled a long time for like just getting color blindness things in Awesomenauts.
Yeah.
So it was a good call, I think.
Also cool that he wields his hammer instead of his sword or his axe in this skin.
Yeah. Usually we put the main weapon
yeah.
in the thing. Yeah, that's true. Although for Scoop, it's always been his offhand. Like the first skin. He's throwing his hammer, isn't he?
He's throwing his hammer and he has his sword in his other hand.
Oh, yeah, right.
But he has it both in a normal
he
skin,
does.
right?
Yeah.
Probably.
Is a webcam flipped? No, webcam's not flipped. Is it? Am I backwards? I don't know if I'm backwards. It's fine. Let's see. The red and black on health bars and readable for music hold on. Yeah. That's what I was afraid of. We've also had fans. So Blato just said the red on black on health bars unreadable for music hall blind person. We've also had
red on black.
Wait, red on black? That should be readable. It's just really dark with even darker, isn't Oh, it's because probably because the lightness difference. The difference between the red and the black is not as much as green and black. Green is like brighter.
Yes.
If you make it grayscale.
It's more value.
Yeah, the value difference.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, so what man, I can't even pronounce that. Schneebadaboden said. I'm sorry, I butchered the shit out of that. But says is something I'm very much for, but just something that's not in our tech because it's usually done with post-processing. Is that in a game like In a Hand in Time, the entire game, the UI and everything else can be color balanced to any type of color blindness, which is really sick. But it's just not something that we had, had in mind while we were doing all this, and we were basically retroactively fixing the color blindness issues. But I hope that in the future we'll
be more aware.
Yeah, just put in a shader of some kind or whatever. Like, it doesn't have to be pretty, right? It just that's how like almost all those games do it. But I have no idea. Like, we're both artists here, so I have like literally no idea how hard it would be to put that in technically, or whatever. But I do think it's important to have.
And there are also different kinds of. You have like the Deuteronomy.
Yeah, you have a bunch of types of colorblindness.
Colorblindness, yeah.
Yeah, we even had a fan who submitted fan art for us who's completely colorblind, so he actually sees everything in grayscale.
Oh wow.
Yeah. So there's a lot of like people out there who have different types of like issues in that particular sense. And I think it's really good what games are doing these days to just be a bit more aware of them and try to accommodate wherever possible. I'm also really happy that Swords of Soldiers, for instance, has like fully customizable hotkeys as opposed to the Wii U release, because if you with that new like Xbox controller that you can like plug in a whole bunch of things into to like for people who are disabled, you can easily play Swords of Soldiers in whichever like configuration you like, which I think is really good.
Ooh, nice.
Oh my god, it's Raffle type, dude. All right, let's nice scarf. Is that what it's called? Okay, so it has been Raffle type, and we're now raffling out a Cluck Clunk skin, and the winners on this list are, while I look very depressed at the bottom left of the chat screen, party numbers 42, Shockway, Schneebada Bobin, I think I did it right again, Quintrix 2000, and the winner of both a Cluck Clunk skin and a Helgø Scoop key are Turosona Kitsune. So congratulations. Important to note, Dennis can only raffle out winners from Twitch chat. So if you're looking on any other medium, be sure, and you want to win something like the Shawarmageddon, Swords of Soldiers 2 Shawarmageddon key that we're about to raffle out, be sure to head over to twitch.tv/Ronimo Games and enter the raffle there by typing !raffle. Radio.
A quick last match.
Yeah, you want to play one more? That's fine. Yeah, go for it. We'll do one more match and then we'll head over to Swords of Soldiers, where we'll be. I'll be playing one game. Ollie's gonna talk about patch. And then after, Ollie's gonna play, and we'll see how the best in the Ronimo office fares against the internet.
I'm probably gonna lose because it's being streamed.
It's the stream curse. Yeah.
I mean, I see Jasper playing Awesomenauts on stream. I'm terrible at Awesomenauts now, but I see Jasper playing on Awesomenauts stream, and normally he's really good. He's a really good player. Probably the best. He's a really good best player, in the office
and he still
right
plays
now.
every week too. Like he's not
But I see him playing on the Ronimo stream, and he's not himself.
It's just you gotta, dude. You gotta talk and play, and it's not like
Yeah.
your desk. It's not very comfortable either.
Yeah,
so
and you
just like,
sort of want to show off the game too.
Yeah, right.
You don't
Right,
just want to
right,
play. You
exactly.
wanna. You don't want to be stuck in the menu all the time, do stuff like this.
Exactly. So, to the previous winners, you won a Cluck Clunk skin, and we will now be raffling out for Clockwork Ulip 5 times, and one of those 5 winners will get a Roboscoop key, as per usual, but they'll also get a Swords and Soldiers 2 Shawarmageddon key, the full game, and that, in turn, will also get you Helgø Scoop. So you'll get 3 skins and the game. It's pretty fucking sick. So be sure to head over to twitch.tv/RonimoGames, type in chat, !Raffle, and you know, just have a chance of winning. Once the timer hits 0, we're gonna go back to normal raffles. Normal waffles.
Ah!
Oh shit.
Sorry about that.
I love this. Dude, I love this Team Deathmatch map just because it's, when you mess up, it's just like, nah.
Yeah.
You just get shut down because of the stupid... Oh, that's Colder. That's Colder picks
Colder
for
got
this
away.
map 100%.
I love the new effect on Durple when he places a trap. That's new, right?
Yeah, it was tweaked like a while back.
Yeah, it's so good.
During the...
One of those small changes that.
It makes it a lot more visible.
Yeah, super clear.
Yeah.
Like that instant feedback is great.
Mm-hmm. I totally agree. No throws, no throws. Oh, nice. Wow. Wyman, good job, dude. Neil BMing chat.
So it's 6
Have you
against
entered
5.
the
Hey,
raffle,
you're-
Neil? Oh, you
Yeah.
jerk. Oh my god.
Of course I entered the raffle.
That's okay, I'll rig it. It's fine.
Yeah, I was about to say, if Neil wins, I want it.
I'm sitting next to Dennis, so I have the highest chance of right. So
Yeah, that's fine.
Also, this one.
also, that's what.
Oh my god, don't you play that card. That is not how that works. Look, a level up and a win. This is great. Good job. Alright, if you can go back to webcam, we can swap video games.
We don't want to show.
All of these great desktop things. Alright, so... what am I doing again? Oh yeah, I'm playing. Cool. So that was the Helgø Scoop skin, which is being raffled out right now, theoretically speaking, because, well, we're also doing... yeah, I gotta go to Steam. Yeah, exactly.
Regular game, right?
Yeah, we're just
There
in
you go.
queue, dude.
Gonna queue. Queue up. Here you go.
Yeah, let's go.
The ceremonial
The
transition.
ceremonial. It's like we pass the torch,
Yeah.
and then after one game, I'm gonna get super salty, and we pass the torch again.
Okay.
Oh wow, it's Chinese. Let me swap this.
Why is it Chinese, Koen?
Oh, it's Chinese. Oh yeah, people might not know this. So you can go back to the game, by the way. It's there. This is music, I'm assuming. Yeah, I'm gonna turn this up a little. Is it good this way, Dennis, or is it too soft?
No,
For
I
your...
can swap it here.
No, I mean the music volume. I have like a slider.
Yeah, it could be a bit louder.
More loud.
Yeah, that's fine.
It's good? Okay, cool. If you want me to add more music, be sure to scream. Okay, so the game is actually in Chinese. The reason for the Chinese localization of the game is because Neil and Jasper streamed for a Chinese public this afternoon. Because as some of you might know, Neil is in part Chinese.
That's correct.
Thank you.
Neo law.
And it's Neil lore.
Neil
Hashtag
lore.
Neil facts.
Fake
and,
news.
am I gonna random?
Yes.
Alright, I'll random. Cool. I'm randoming a quick match. We wanted to, because the game is also localized in Chinese, we wanted to give the Chinese fans something to take a look. Like, give them a way to connect to us and see what's up.
Yes.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
I think it went pretty well. We had like I don't know, like
It's 600
600 views or something concurrent.
That's
Yeah.
insane.
Yeah, I know.
195 were bots probably.
Well, yeah, but
Well,
you don't
they
know
were-
that.
They were either bots or there's just no chat culture on Chinese Twitter.
Right, exactly. But we've watched other streams before this, obviously, in China to see. Not we weren't in China. We've watched Chinese
Well, were we?
stream. You might have been. We watched Chinese streams in order to get a bit of a sense of like how they do it over there, and there seemed to be like not a lot of chat culture, where people had like 1 million concurrent viewers.
And there
Not
was
con-
no chat.
No, well, like
Little.
there was like exactly. It was like 1,000 Twitch viewer chat or something.
And chat's as lively as our chat is right now.
Exactly. Yeah.
Hey, we
So-
found a match. It's Slow Wolf.
Oh, dude, this is gonna be so.
What?
That's fine.
Okay.
I'm playing, so I can
So
totally
you're
go. For
carrying.
you.
Go for extras.
Yeah, exactly.
And-
You want me to go lightning, I guess, right? For the.
No,
the
no,
exhaust
no, no,
dudes?
no, no, no. Oh, it's a door match.
demons.
Just get 4 workers
You did.
and then build 1 or 2 extras. Or... Yeah, there you go. And then save up for a tower.
Okay, sounds good. Okay, so Ollie, there's the Swords of Soldiers 2, and you've been working on a balance patch. Could you
Send 1 down and send 1 up.
Oh yeah, we'll do. Can you tell the people out there a little bit on about like what we've changed or what's
You should
going
research
to be...
tower then.
Yeah, you want me
Sorry
to put one
about-
down before?
What we changed? Oh, well,
I
so
can though. I don't. Oh, I do. Shit.
a lot of people
Yeah.
probably noticed that super units are quite strong, and especially the genie is quite strong in Sword of Soldiers too.
Right.
So those are gonna get a kick in the teeth.
Right. Because of the genie rations.
The Genie Rush, I mean, it's pretty much uncounterable right now. So what we're gonna change is, first of all, super units won't be. You won't be able to dash super units anymore.
Not at all. Like,
Not at
you're
all.
completely-
And any super unit. So in custom game, you cannot. Also, you cannot dash the shield troll, for instance, or Helga.
Oh wow. Okay.
And then all super units are getting a much longer cooldown. So they're going from 25
Right.
to 30, no, not 30, 60 second cooldown. So quite longer, because the thing that we noticed was, because, I mean, there is it's supposed to be that super units are hard to get, but they are very strong when you have them. But right now they were pretty much up all the time, because when a super unit dies, you had 20 seconds to try and defeat your opponent, and then the super unit was back. And
Right.
super
It was
units are
too
always a
cheap
very
to-
good trade-off. Yeah,
Mhm.
I mean, you get for 300 you can get a super unit in the field, and we're fine with it being a super good trade-off, but we're not fine with constantly being able to field that those super efficient resources.
Right. It was just too good to have Super Unit out. Also, it was out all the time. Therefore,
Yeah.
not really a tactical choice, but more of like a thing that was there. And, like,
Yeah, it felt like you should always go towards super units, or try to tech towards super units. Whatever you were doing was
right.
in order to get a super unit. Cancel. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, I can.
He's probably
I'm
gonna
not
get
gonna
it.
win this, right? Because
No,
it's just
no.
gonna Slow's just gonna walk.
You
by.
can take the middle block though, so you can try that.
Yeah, cool. Okay. Well, speaking of super units.
Let's go. I think Helga is probably the most balanced out of the 3 super units, and
That's also what the community said, right?
yeah.
They really liked Helga because she's a nice trade-off between being strong, but also if you don't know what you're doing,
Yeah.
it's
a bit
not
more.
that big of a deal.
No, if she's getting countered pretty hard. Whilst the other 2 will always do some probably will always do their worth in damage.
Right.
And Helga does too, but to a lesser extent. You can counter Helga easier, but you can also really make use of her
Yeah, that makes sense.
in a cool way.
Okay.
So yeah.
Okay, so super units are just gonna get nerfed intensely, and then like that's it. Like, that's,
Yeah, their
that's
cooldown is gonna get nerfed. They're gonna remain as strong as they are now.
Well, I mean, but not being able to dash it was just like rip,
Yeah.
rip literally every speeds dash strat that I've seen so far.
Yeah, I mean, if you don't know what was happening in Sword of Soldier, is you build a genie and you dash him to the enemy's worker line, and it's pretty easy to do. I mean, it's not 100% easy in every situation, but you can always sort of force your way towards getting a genie into your opponent's worker line. If you build some units, dash them past the units, and the genie destroys the base. If he doesn't build units, he destroys your workers, and it's a catch-22 for the opponent that he can't get out of. So yeah, we had to fix that, and this is probably the best solution to that problem, and it opens up for a whole lot of new strategies and things that the Persians can do instead of the genie.
Okay.
So hopefully that makes the game a little more broad and feel better.
Okay. I mean, I'm not really sure what I'm doing here, aside from I followed your advice. And
I think we researched pretty much more than half of everything. Bam! There we go.
We're also doing a couple bug fixes, by the way. We heard from a
Can do a tower near his base.
Yeah, just
there you go.
Yeah.
Towers are very good against demons. So,
why? Because they're so beefy. Yeah, but
there's
then
no.
It's like,
well, this is a good way. It's pretty okay way of dealing with it, but fear is a good way of dealing with towers.
Right, because you
fear the guy out of the tower.
Thing. Yeah, I remember this. Right. Well, I can start lighting his workers at 500 mana.
Yeah, and just sap everything.
Make sure that's gone.
Bam. There we go.
Yeah, but we heard from a couple of community members that people were not getting the secret final rewards when they fully finished the game, like Blottoy and Lynn did. Congratulations on like 100% in the game, by the way. Jesus, that's super impressive.
Yeah, nice.
The sheep is gonna go. The matchup sound when you find a match, you hear like a little sheep, but that was actually a temporary sound that we put in there. And Sonic Picnic got wind of it, and they were like, "This is not good enough.
This should be better."
Exactly. So they try-harded it, and they made a beautiful new sound. It's actually, you can actually find it in our Discord. Hey.
You won. Nice.
There we go. Okay, well, it's your turn then. Ha. Okay, so you're now going to be playing as Oli. So yeah,
I'll do a rematch.
we got new sounds for the matchup, and
oh, it's the same matchup again.
what else did we fix, man? I can't remember. There are a couple of big ones.
The endgame reward thing.
Yeah, exactly. Were they all that small? Yeah, and there were a couple like localization thingamajigs that just didn't work very well. The key find sound, you can see this. It's slow since we're playing against Slowwolf. Slowwolf has made a bunch of started a Let's Play series on Swords of Soldiers, which is really fun. I can totally recommend you check out at youtube.com/Slowwolf. I hope. Where at some point in level 3, I think, he picks up a key, and there's this special effect that just like loops over and over again.
Oh, the sound loops.
Really annoying. Yeah.
Oops.
We fixed that too. Yeah.
Oopsie.
We made it it was a beautiful fix. I just made the sound play once every 10,000 seconds. So if you wait, forever,
if you wait 10,000 seconds.
Yeah, exactly. You can hear it twice.
Nice.
Oh, thanks, Neil. Neil linked the video in chat.
No links in chat, apart from me.
Yeah, I was about to say.
And Ralph.
And we just like gathered all the feedback that you guys gave us on Discord and on the forums, and looked at them today and just kind of filtered out what we wanted to do, what we didn't want to do. And that's gonna be the patch.
Oh,
and,
you missed.
Oh my god, that feels so shit. Wasn't that one buffed too? Did you do something with the?
No, we discussed it.
Oh,
But
okay.
we discussed it, but we decided against it since it was a little bit less. It wasn't informed as well as
Right.
we
It was
like.
just a hunch that it was.
We have a
like-
hunch that the trap could use a little buff.
Right.
Also because it's in the same tree as Portal.
So they're both like
Uh,
utility.
that whole tree might need a little buff.
Right.
So you,
right.
you don't see portals and traps that often.
All right. Well, so no buffs for traps. Anyway, so the patch is gonna launch somewhere later next week. If all goes well, it'll probably be Tuesday or Wednesday. But you know, fingers crossed, anything can happen. If it's any later, we'll be sure to tell you. And you can check it out and give us feedback on what you think is, if it's better or if it's not better. It should definitely get rid of like the genie rush, which is good. And
Yeah, I mean, if the Junior Rush is still there, we'd like to hear.
we'd
about
like
it.
to hear it. Yeah, for sure. Let's see. There's some questions. Bloodtoy asks what Ollie's favorite food is.
Favorite food?
Do you have
Can
a
we
favorite
guess?
food?
Yes, you can guess.
Is it
Alright.
everything?
No.
Kibbeling. Oh, that's a really good guess, dude.
Ah, this is gonna. Be
I
bad.
think it's avocado.
Nah, I mean that's not.
It's-
I mean,
it's
it
not
needs
really
to be
a
a
dish,
dish,
it's
right?
a-
Yeah.
A millennial hipster.
Yeah, well, that's what. No, he eats a lot of avocado during lunch, dude. It's not like. This is an informed guess. It's not random.
I mean, not that many avocados.
No.
Chicken nougat.
Chicken nougat from the fancy French restaurant McDonald's. Yeah, that's really good food, dude. I think it has to be something healthy. Is it something healthy?
I don't really have a favorite single.
Ah, okay. Do you have like an ingredient that you use a lot?
I mean, I cook a lot of Asian food. I like garlic and ginger and.
okay. I'm Mexican. 100%.
Oh, I love Mexican too.
Dude,
Mexican's great.
Fucking tortillas. I will make tortillas any day. Like, and I will eat it.
Neil likes
forever.
Mexican too.
I was raising my hand so I can speak.
Oh, you can speak. Yeah, go for it.
Thursday night, tortilla night, like everyone brings an ingredient, and then someone brings wraps, and we make dank tortilla wraps.
Nice.
That sounds like a good idea.
Oh, yeah, that
we
sounds
have
great.
cooking utensils, so we could actually make it.
Yeah, and you know, like
Nice
someone
dodge,
just needs
dude.
to bring like
I need to deal with.
stewed beef.
Yeah, that's,
stewed
I mean,
beef, like,
sure, the shield mob's about to murder your base.
This is gonna go towards a base race.
black.
I don't know if I will.
It's a great idea.
You're gonna cook, sure.
I love how Dennis is like, nah.
I just don't see it happening.
You
Fair
don't.
And tequila,
enough. Maybe. We'll see.
which if you're on HD.
Ghost Neil's back again. Yeah, we summoned him. We just had Dennis just like
I raised
did
my
a
hand.
ritual slaughter backstage, and now it's oh, hey, we have raffles. Raffle site. So the biggest raffle we're gonna do today has just landed, and we are raffling out.
Yes!
Fuck, we're dude, really? You won the base race?
Yeah,
Nice.
still one.
Alright, so while Ollie searches for a next game or does a rematch.
Oh, fine.
No, next game, new game.
New game.
New game.
Okay, we are raffling out Clockwork Ulip, or the winners that I'm about to announce are winning Clockwork Ulip. Those are Luxter777, Lone Star 00, Giss 615, and Dr. Time _ because I'm guessing Dr. Time was already taken. And the winner of Clockwork Ulip, Swords of Soldiers 2 Shawarmageddon, Helgø Scoop, Robo Scoop, yeah, all of those is Thiagos Xantos. Congratulations. All of these keys will be sent out to you, by the way, in Twitch PMs. So keep an eye out for any PMs that Dennis will be sending you in a second. If you already have any of these keys, have any doubles, whatever, feel free to give them away by just spamming in the chat or putting them in our Discord at discord.gg/Ronimo. Nice, dude, wow. It's lively today.
Slow
it's just slow wolf again. Yeah, we'll be, share the love. Make people happy.
Slow wolf is playing as that? Oh, he's the Persian.
Let's see.
Oh no, he's the demons, of course. Of course, of course.
Oh yeah, we'd like to do another shout out for Crafted Nightmares, who created Shawarmabot, which was responsible for distributing all of the beta keys back when Surgeon Soldiers 2 was still in beta. It's currently released on both PC and PS4. In every region, there was a bit of a tiffy with trying to get it launched in Europe, but we managed, and it's out now. But before that, Crafted Nightmares actually did a great job of writing a bot for us, a Discord bot, to give away beta keys at discord.gg/RonimoGames. Everybody who joined the beta, we'd like to thank those too. Like, because of you guys, we had some nice early beta feedback, and we found the Genie Rush together.
The Genie Cannon Rush.
The Genie Cannon Rush, fair enough.
Oh yeah.
And hopefully we've done something against it, which will, change up that strategy. And whenever more cheese is found, we will try to squash it. We'd also like to. Oh god. We're no longer thanking people. We're asking people. So Neil has an idea. Because Neil's in charge of stream right now, we've already done these a challenge stream where we crafted amazing arts using tinfoil and
no, we didn't use the tinfoil.
Q-tips. I used tinfoil once.
We didn't want
and,
to destroy
and what else was it, dude? Oh my god, it was so bad. Anyway, Oh yeah, straws. We made and paper, and we did and we used scissors. We used one pair of scissors between two people, and we ate bamboozled. That was like a year out of date. It was great. So Neil has more ideas, luckily, for more streams, and one of these is a Christmas stream. And he was really curious to hear what you guys would like to see on that special day. And I'm sure that one of the obvious ones is going to be Christmas sweaters, and we got you covered. I've seen a great one that Neil has worn to the office already. I know, it's November, nobody gives a shit. And Neil's like, what the fuck, man? Anyway, but if there's anything special you'd like us to if there's a fun idea you have, be sure to mention it to us. You can just go to, I think Discord's the best idea. Just go to discord.gg/RonimoGames and just at Neil or at Koen and say, hey, for Christmas stream show, I want y'all to play Jackbox or whatever. Just something that makes the Christmas show special.
Not Jackbox, because no Ronimo content on Streamisho.
Oh yeah, right. That's fine. Don't worry about it. Spicy Mule Challenge. No.
Yes!
No, we're also... Look.
We have an Asian supermarket right underneath.
Yeah, we should do it.
We can also do...
I'm all in favor of spicy.
We can also do, like, spicy roulettes. Like, chocolates with, like, one of them having pepper in it, and we just play versus matches, and whoever loses has to take one. And then if you're the mega loser, you, like, give away keys. Like, we each of us picks a set of keys to give out. So I say like 5 Surgeon Soldiers 2 keys, and you're like 5 skin keys, and someone else is like, I don't know, 5 different skin keys. And then whoever ends up being like the mega loser, whoever eats the spicy pepper, those keys like just go out right away.
I'm down with some spicy food challenge. I'm good at eating spicy food.
I see 8 versions are cheesy Raffle. Are Persians all cheese, Ollie?
They're cheesier than the other ones,
Right.
I think. I mean,
What is cheesy in this particular case? Cheap? Does the tactics feel cheap, or is it just like? Because I find it really hard. Like what I noticed, I mean Persians are a bit like blue decks in Magic, where they just, instead of building units to murder you, they just take away yours or reflect everything you throw at them.
I mean, they
or
have a
just
lot of tricks that can feel
cheap,
like
yeah.
cheap in a way.
Yeah, like the
I
reflect
mean,
shield that you're doing right now.
The reflect field shield can feel cheap. The dash can feel cheap. Taking someone's unit, making it your own. I mean, these
Yeah.
are all things that are not really straightforward. They deal damage,
Yeah,
and they're sort of hard to counter. I mean, not insanely hard to
This is a good move.
counter if you know what's happening, but they're all a little bit weird,
Yeah,
which adds to the charm. But I mean,
yeah, it also makes it less straightforward for people to anticipate.
I personally feel like in Swords of Soldiers you kind of have to embrace the cheese a little bit. You have
think so
to
too.
be a cheese connoisseur to really enjoy
Right.
Swords
But
of
then,
Soldiers.
but then once you have things like the Genie Rush is like the Colby and Jax of you know, Swords of Soldiers. It's not like decent cheese. It's just like plastic that's yellow colored and has pepper in it, and
Yes.
you can't call it cheese, but it's there. Like, yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway.
I'm super happy that we're nerfing the Genie. I mean, the Genie was actually, if you do it 100% correct, there are some strategies that counter it, like Berserker Rush with the Vikings, sort of counters
Right.
it, but yeah, it was super uncounterable. And
Right, it's just really hard.
Also devolves the game into, I mean, Persians versus Persians was like, who gets the Genie to the opponent's base earlier, and then it becomes all about the Genie.
Uh-huh.
And if there's like one strategy that, like the Berserker Rush counters the Persian, so, but the Persian can sort of choose to counter that strategy, and you get a rock paper scissors type thing where you pick one of 3 strategies and hope that the opponent doesn't pick the
Right, pick the
counter strategy, and
Right, because otherwise you're just because you spent so much.
I mean, that's
This is Lin, dude.
Lin, hey, so that's what happens when the game becomes too cheesy.
This is gonna be a good match.
Yeah, probably. Because Lin is like pretty high up on those leaderboards. And,
He's probably gonna go
has
for,
a good win rate too. He knows what he's doing.
He's probably gonna go for.
Sorry, Lin.
She also 100% to the game. Like all the achievements.
Nice.
Not just the stars, but like all the actual achievements in Steam.
I actually don't really know what to do in this matchup.
Well, throw out Spiritual Roses to start, I guess.
Is she playing Persians?
No, she's playing Demons too. It's Demons versus Demons.
Can we drag Koen and Oli to the top of the page? Please?
Why?
For the.
Because you're blocking, your picture is blocking the
Oh, the upgrade menu.
taskbar.
Oh, no, this is fine.
It's fine.
The artists say, don't drag me, don't make me a floating head. We need to make a dock for that though, it's a good idea. We'll do that next
He's
stream.
gonna go for a shield demon.
Is he?
Yes. Guessed it. Killing someone's not
My opinion of the reflect spell just went from good to amazing. Wow.
Reflect
if
counters
you're
this
the
dude
drop,
pretty hard.
You can not get reflected by just toggling your special ability. So
Oh yeah,
as soon
yeah,
as
I
you
did that
drop,
too.
you
Yeah,
can
you can do that
toggle
for
like-
all super units actually. You can toggle their special ability and just make them stand still.
Apart from Helga, if you toggle her reflect or her special and she reflects, then it's like you're Kuroni because everyone speeds up and attacks the reflect. And then
Well, yeah, they attack
that
the
comes
reflect
back.
faster, but like if there's nobody near, putting Helga in singing mode is like it's a really good move, like 100%.
Yeah.
There's someone asking something about being banned in chat. in Awesomenauts. I just want to get to them real quick. In order to have your battlefield, you can email cheating at ronimo-games.com, and they'll be able to help you further take a look at what's going on.
So much gold in this.
Oh,
shouldn't have done that.
Just hit enter, it's fine.
Oh, I shouldn't have done that. Or maybe I should.
Let's see. Christmas ideas. Oh, there's someone asking if we're planning on making Sword of Soldiers 2 free to play. I don't think so. Not currently.
No,
anyway.
not currently. No.
Like, it's for as far as we know, it's gonna be pay to play.
It's probably never gonna be free. I'm not making any promises, but
no, exactly. It could change.
Yeah.
It could change, but there's no, not even like a long-term plan to be like, okay, in 2 years we're gonna do this. It's just like, it's pay to play.
Deal with it.
So, so unless something really crazy happens, you know, I would not count on it at all. No.
Oh, that wasn't nice.
I think the only thing that Persians have that isn't cheese is the gate, is what Rodrigo says.
I mean, the
Isn't
swordsman.
the gate just like murdering
Are the swordsman cheese though?
I don't think so.
If you play against Jasper, the gate's very cheese. Because he just gets
You can,
control.
yeah.
Well, yeah, I was about
Yeah.
to say, he just says no. He just says no to anything you try. Nope, gate, whatever. It's
Yeah,
fine.
exactly.
It's like a super high health thing that's just standing there in between you while he preps his army, and he's like, "Meh. Today I will murder." Okay, cool. Oh, that's very exciting.
Ah,
Shit.
why am I only getting the mana?
Yeah, you
That-
want. Yeah, that's the
want
thing. I
some-
heard competitive people say this too. Like the blocks are random.
Yes,
which
they
is,
are.
But it's not something you want to change, right? It's just like
No, I mean the
I mean, that's-
good thing. I mean, I get why. Like, if you only get mana blocks and the other guy only gets gold blocks, it's
Yeah, you're at
probably
a disadvantage.
gonna be a maybe an advantage in the case of some strategies. But
right.
what's good about random is that it changed the game state. I mean, yeah, it's very important that for a strategy game that you have different game states and then different stuff's happening
Right.
in the game.
and
That you don't
also-
always play the same game
Yeah,
on,
you don't
on
have to
each
do
map.
this exactly. That makes sense.
I mean, there are ways to like diminish random while not completely taking it away, but
I guess if you were
right now we like the
really-
blocks.
I mean, I think if you were really hardcore into Sword of Soldiers 2 and you'd start like a pro league or whatever, you could use the invite system to customize the pickup drops to either or. You can just make them all gold or all mana
Yeah,
and fight that way, because that way you remove the random completely without like messing up the game too much.
yeah, for
I
sure.
guess.
Yeah,
And then depending on like, because mana pickups favor demons, I think, right? Because they don't have to sacrifice. Oh, I mean Persians actually.
yeah. And also because they have the most difficulty getting mana, they have to they have to sacrifice their gold basically.
Right,
So,
exactly.
and demons also, but they can be a little bit more flexible about it.
Right, and they get a little payoff, right? Because
Yeah.
sacrificing gold as demons, which is effectively what you're doing when you sacrifice a unit, your unit has still done things basically, while as a Persian you just forego all of your passive gold generation for mana. But yeah, so you could probably work something.
I'm getting
out
a
there.
lot of mana blocks.
Yeah, there's like
I mean, I'm stacking like a boss.
yeah. I'm guessing you're going for Matt.
I really need
Ragnarok now.
a Ragnarok.
You need more workers though. Because, and that's like a mad shield beam right there. It's like,
If I can. Yeah,
oh,
this
it's like
is a tough match, but
Schneb is doing a trivia session.
oh crap.
Yeah, that's. Is that yours? Oh, it is. Ah, nice. Okay. There we Lynn tried swapping it.
This is pretty ripped.
Yeah. Done, dude. Lynn has bested you. Unless something crazy happens. But you've been on the like recovery basically being targeting right now.
Yeah, I mean he's been getting blocks more than me. I guess.
Oh yeah, and therefore
I only
she dominated the game, right? Yeah, that makes sense. Let's see. We have more winners. Alright, so the final raffle tide is hit at 3-2-6. So I'm guessing after this game we'll also call it quits.
Sure.
So for the final raffle tide we're giving away Captain Finny and C-Duck Spike. And
cool.
The winners are High Five, Wayne L, Zayo Supa, Ryan Vittori, and the one to win both C-Dog, Captain Vinny and C-Dog Spike, I can't, it's too hard to remember, I guess, is, and the Robo Scoop is, Wow Pack. So, congratulations. Dennis will PM you with the relevant keys. And, dude, you have no demon. Okay, sick.
I have it.
There is hope. I mean, it's not a lot, but you can at least... You can counter it. You can cast it twice, though.
Yeah.
And you can cast this. Yeah, I was about to say, right?
Probably should just send a bunch of... I desperately need some gold.
Yeah, really. Like, if only that mana block that just dropped down is like
I
not
don't
a
wanna,
mana block.
He's probably gonna send a demon, shield demon through that. This. Yeah, there we go. Okay, this is the moment. This is the moment.
Don't mess it up. Nice.
No!
Oh, no!
Crap! Ah!
No!
Oh,
that's ripped. He's gonna castle your base.
This is super BN.
You're 100% done, dude. It's done. It's done. Rip. They're just, I mean, it's like, it's literally just waiting. Either in 70 seconds he's murdering your base, or in a little less.
Oh! He's startling.
That's amazing.
Yeah. There
Really
we go.
amazing ear massage. That super move also attacks the base. Yes. So Vimar, every base at the front has like a little hitbox where if you cast a super spell on it that deals AoE damage, you will also damage the base. So that goes. Actually, that only goes for Ragnarok. Or that only goes for Ragnarok. That doesn't go for any of the other two.
No, I mean, yeah.
It's the only super spell that can
Larry
also
doesn't hit bases.
Yeah.
And doesn't hit buildings.
Yep.
Ragnarok is actually pretty good against structures.
Yep.
So.
Yeah, really good. But it's like takes forever. Okay, so he's building the thing.
No. This is super bad.
You'll get the Naga.
I mean, I missed
You have
him.
one of the Naga left, yeah.
He built. Okay.
Alright.
What days those guys are gonna eat?
Excite times.
This-
Yeah, he's just gonna. Yeah, it's done. You're done. Rip. Well played.
I mean, I bet that she has like 3 monitors with one monitor on. One monitor
Streams
on my stream.
And she's like, oh, he's building that thing. Let me just counter.
And
I'm in hacking.
And she's probably on the phone with, like,
with
I don't know, Elon Musk giving her strategy tips. You went black on the phone.
4,000 mana. What?
I mean, and I have to do it all on my own.
Dude, Lynn had 4,000 mana. That is crazy.
I mean, of course, she stalled.
Yeah, exactly. Cheats. And she kept grabbing blocks.
I mean, let's see some stats.
Let's look at
damage
stats.
dealt I actually did better. Upgrade menu opened. Opened the upgrade menu 10 times, while she only opened it 3 times.
That's basically, we basically won the match.
Yeah,
Basically.
these are better stats.
You lost more units.
It's all about the
That's
stats.
also good,
It's
right?
yeah. I mean, if you play
It's
this,
a higher number. We're
units
better.
created more.
Exactly.
Units lost also more.
Yeah, these are all wins.
Workers lost also
Nice.
more.
I thought it was a sick
Even
game.
I mean-
more wins.
Thanks for matching.
I'm not salty at all.
Oli just like, wait till next week when we nerf everything I'm bad at.
Yeah, and then I lose again, and then we descend into nerf hell.
Everything just gets nerfed, except
That's
for
how we balance.
one
That's how
day
I
there's
get
going to be a
balanced.
patch note. If user ID is Ollie's Steam account, then damage increased by 500%.
If you want something nerfed, beat me on it with it on stream.
Exactly.
Easy.
This is like one of them booths when it's like, topic, convince me otherwise.
Oh,
Yeah, exactly. Alright.
Game is balanced. Convince me wrong. Yeah. Prove me wrong.
Just, Oli destroys people with facts.
Yeah, destroy you with the Sword of Soldiers facts. I mean, that stat screen where we got cold hard facts. You can say that you win because you get the pretty picture saying victory in your screen, but I got cold hard facts that show that
You look
actually made more units.
right. We can also just change the defeat texture for a victory texture, and then you win. Always, you just always win.
I mean, we did that
That's what the confetti is
at
for.
conventions.
That's yeah, exactly.
At the
Don't tell people.
at EGX, we switched the defeat for
Completed, I think.
completed.
Yeah, or thank you for playing.
Yeah,
it said
something
something
like that.
positive anyway. There wasn't like you couldn't like teabag people.
I
if you
was-
won.
I mean, I was triggered by it because I think games should teach you to
Lose.
teach you what loss means. I mean, games also always have a teaching
You,
function,
you think
right?
it's important for people to like
Feel bad once in a while. It's good for you. It's just that it's like with relationship advice. If you can't get into a relationship, then you have to go through like get how do you call it?
I don't know, bad experiences. I'm
Yeah.
not really sure where you're going with
Being
this.
lonely.
Being
Yeah.
lonely. What? All right.
No,
this
that's
is
definitely not what I mean. But
we're gonna exit with this amazing advice from Ollie.
You
Feel
have to-
bad once in a while. Ollie 20.
yeah, you'll appreciate the good things in life better if you feel bad once in a while.
Oh yeah. Okay. Sure.
That's
Oh,
I mean, and
Feel
games
bad. It's good for you.
games are games are a reflection of life. Sword of Soldiers is
It's a
it's
struggle.
philosophy.
It's a struggle.
Life's a struggle, yo.
Right, and sometimes you win, but usually
Especially
you lose.
at Ronimo Games.
Ollie's
On the stream.
Nice.
The stream. Embrace
So.
the cheese.
Right.
Embrace the cheese. Cheese is a struggle, man.
Okay, so if you guys have any more, so next week to wrap it up. Next week, patch for Sword of Soldiers. We're nerfing the shit out of super units, sort of. Well, they
We're
can all,
nerfing
we're nerfing the shit out of spells working with super units, I guess.
also, yeah.
We will be doing a special Christmas show soon, TM. If you have any ideas on those, we've already seen a couple of really good ones. Send them on Discord, discord.gg/RonimoGames. Come say hi. Every Friday we play video games, which is called Radical. Neil hosts this.
What does it stand for, Coop?
Can't remember. Really hard acronym that makes no sense. And this week will actually be pretty special because Lynn, the girl we just fought against, has made a Scribble.io thing, which is like a Pictionary, like a custom list that's Awesomenauts themed. So if that sounds fun to you to play some Pictionary with us, be sure to be there Friday at 7 p.m. Let's see, what else is happening? We showed off Helgø Scoop, which you can get with Swords of Soldiers 2 if you buy Swords of Soldiers 2 on Steam, and you play Awesomenauts.
And you can also buy Sword of Soldiers 2 on PS4 now. I
everywhere.
did it myself
On US and
yesterday.
EU store.
In EU
All of them.
and US.
Literally all of
Yes.
them, which
All-
is super
That's I mean, it's not Japan, right? Japan is
It's
different
fine.
one.
US and
US
EU
and
store.
EU.
Just US and you get your facts straight. Cold hard facts.
I'm
The
sorry,
facts-
it wasn't on a stat screen, dude. It's
The
really
facts
hard.
prove you couldn't get destroyed by facts.
Well, it literally says
Facts don't
the
care
script.
about emotions, Koen.
the fact in the script says Southern Soldiers Who Shawarmageddon is now out on US and EU stores
Look,
on PS4.
Neil, I'm just a small town boy who thinks that the only two stores on PS4 are the US and the EU store.
Which is why
And
you
I'm
get
really
destroyed
sorry.
by the facts.
But it's not. They're all correct. It's only on the EU and the US store. So if that's where you can get your games, you can get Swords of Soldiers 2 too. And otherwise, you can get it on Steam, and Steam is available everywhere.
Which this is also a fact.
That's a fact.
Maybe
All
you
right.
should,
And with that, we're off.
checking.
Ben Shapiro will host Streamisho next week.
Oh yeah.
Oh, goodness,
Hashtag.
that's good.
Yeah. Hmm.
I hope you all have a great week, and we'll see each other next week on Wednesday.
Yeah. Thanks for tuning
Take care,
in.
dudes.
Bye.
Bye, chat.
Bye.